It's Miss Havisham. I'm in St David's Cathedral in St David's, Wales. This is the smallest city in the country. I'm not sure who this is. Not sure who it is. Trying to get a good picture of it. Sorry. This is an unknown priest. Unknown priest. Wow. If you're wearing strange shoes. Another one here. Another one. Oh, look at this. The dragon. Oh. And that's the same one, isn't it? This looks like one of these little pilgrims that I keep talking about. The pilgrim. What were pilgrims? I'm lighting the candle. Very weird characters around here. I don't know why these so-called angels have to be around this. Why? Why do they have to be around? Because I think they're evil. Evil people, evil characters. And then we've got the mulberry at the top. Look, they're mulberries. They're not indigenous to this country. They're from Asia Minor. So they were brought into this country by merchants and others. I'll go around to the other side of this. Around to the other side. Sorry. This is like a grotto. This is like a grotto. Who on earth these people are? Oh my God, look at that ceiling. You can see the detail painted on that ceiling. It's absolutely, there's a lion and angels that are demonic beings that come up from underground. They're not from the sky, they're not from up in heaven, they're from the bowels of the earth. The winged, demonic, evil creatures, because men don't have wings. And that's the dragon. Look at that. That is a dragon. Dragons did exist in medieval times in the past. They're not mythological creatures, they did exist. In fact, people have seen them today. Look at this. It's just this little from the back. It's absolutely mind-blowing. This is one of the weirdest cathedrals I've ever been to. One of the weirdest cathedrals I've ever been to. Vaulting. The vaulting is the vaults. The vaults. So these weren't very tall. These weren't very tall. These people. Always with their hands together. And that's the bishop on the other side. Look. He's there. Oh my God. This. Oh, weird. That's the bishop at the back. As usual, I'll have the feet resting on a lion, but it is a stylised lion. Same at that side. I couldn't get closer to that one from this side. So this is, I'm just trying to get the bishop. Wow, wearing the fish hat, of course. That's the fish hat, which is representing the fish god Dagon. It's the fish. Well, oh my God, I'm not what I'm going to see here, but it's so weird. That's the vaulted ceiling. Fantastic organ music playing at the moment. There's some power vortex that comes down from this thing. Some power energy is coming down through that. It looks like a machine. Otherwise, why does it need to be like that? And that's over the person who's preaching. This is over the pulpit. One of the pulpits of a preacher. Why does it need that over the top? One at each side. Why does it need that? And I can go through up to the altar. It's really someplace. I don't know what this is. Try to get the feel of the place as much as I can. Oh, here. More bishops. More bishops. Staff. The staff's been broken off. That's the crook, the shepherd's crook. She's also Egyptian. Look at that hand signal. The hand signal there. It's very weird. Holding the staff. The more I see of these characters, I never cease to be absolutely amazed by the symbology. The angels at the top, they're blowing the trumpets. Blowing the trumpets. If we look at the floor, the pattern on the floor. Here we have a night. Oh, this is reputed to be 14th century effigy of Lord Rhys ap Gruffydd. He died in 1197. Wow, these nights are really strange. Really strange characters. He's also, it's his head on a lion. That's a fish. That looks like a fish. Wow, look at these. The belt. Everything's in fantastic detail. To think how tall he is. No more than 6 foot tall. If people think they're giants, they're not. They're not giants. This guy might have been 6 foot tall. No more than that. This one's badly worn away. Wow. I often see things when I get back after I've filmed it and pick things up. This one's badly worn away. I often see things when I get back after I've filmed it and pick things up. Just strange looking characters. Again, he's got the staff, long robes. And they've had to be interred within the walls of the cathedral. Maybe to give them eternal life. This is more like what you would call the South Transept area. Whoever built these, we couldn't build it now. Trying to capture the atmosphere in here. Here we have the tomb of Lady Maidstone. She died in 1932. I don't know anything about her, but she's in a solid marble tomb in the south transept. I wonder why she needed a solid marble tomb like that. And she's got the sundial just above. Again, I think that's the window for the poor people in the past would be able to get alms from the church through that window there, from that hatch. It's now been bricked up. Maybe it should be opened again. Just a thought. Tomb of an unknown priest. Another unknown priest. They're unknown that they were so important to have this tomb within the walls of the cathedral. That goes up above. But to be in this position, everything is in a place for a reason. There's never by accident. Nothing is ever placed by accident. It's always there for a reason. Everything's positioned for a reason. This is a knight, a member of the Wogan family. That's interesting. A member of the Wogan family. And this one's got his feet crossed. That's strange. But do they look like ordinary feet? They don't look like ordinary feet to me. How strange is that? How strange. And the face has been obliterated. I wonder why that is. That face has been obliterated. So we can't see what the face looked like. And another one here. This is another knight, another member of the Wogan family. Why have these been desecrated like this? That looks like a knight. It's very strange. I don't think that's an ordinary person. It doesn't look right. It just doesn't look right. It doesn't look right at all. Can't go through here, but I can just look through. This is another chapel area. I can't go in there for some reason. Latin is in there. These look like my friends, the pilgrims, little people. I think the pilgrims are little people. This is bizarre. This is the tomb of John Heot, Archdeacon of St David's, 1400 to 1419, and it's totally desecrated. So, it's got the arch windows underneath. The arch windows underneath. I wonder why that is. Right, that's necessary. Very strange. Little door there leading up to the tower, no doubt, to ring the bells. this is where some bones of Adam Houghton, Bishop of St David's, 1361 to 1389, and he was the Lord's Chancellor, 1377 to 1378. These bones were removed from the site of the founder's tomb in St Mary's College Chapel and reinterred here in 1965, so that was very recent. For some reason need the bones here. The piezoelectricity energy from the bone. Strange. Something strange about it. Well, the shape of the body. People have changed over time. We're not all the same as they were in the past. For example, the serfs were different. The serfs were different species. They're different hybrid. And these look different because they seem to have got a very long body. And they often have a broken foot. It's like the one I filmed at Tideswell. Sir Thurston, he had a broken foot like that. How strange. They've all got their feet resting on a stylized lion. It's that weapon there. The weapon in the holster is broken off again, so we can't see what the weapons were that they used. And I don't believe all this armour was made of iron plating. I think it was leather, because they wouldn't be able to move otherwise. In battle, it was protected. But the knees have got some form of protection, but they weren't wearing just a complete suit of armour because they wanted to be able to move or function. For some reason, they had to have a helmet around the head that went up into a dome at the top and just show the face, and all the neck was protected. These characters. Saint Ivan. And because he's got bare feet, that's so that he can feel the electromagnetic